Welcome and greetings. We are extremely pleased to be here with you today, this day of your time. Today's transmission is a continuation of our course, The Game of Awakening. Our topic is regarding the power of your thoughts. Dearest ones, we love you so much. We encourage you to think about this following statement. Are your normal thoughts ones that you are deliberately choosing to think, or are your normal thoughts ones that you are reacting to what you are seeing or hearing? In other words, are you deliberately choosing your reality, or are you allowing others to choose it for you? Let us offer to you a few examples for your examination. Suppose you heard there was an extreme weather system that was heading towards your home. What is the very first thought that just entered your mind, knowing you heard a storm was heading towards you? Did you get worried? Did you get a little fearful? Are you wondering how bad the storm is going to be, or how much damage there is going to be? Are you now planning on what you are going to do in order to ride out the storm? Are you wondering what you're going to do? Are you wondering if you're going to miss work? Are you going to be constantly looking out of your windows to see how bad the storm is? Or did you think, this is such a beautiful example of Gaia and the elementals are all around? And then you decide you are going to bless them and thank them and then send them love and imagine the elementals from the upcoming storm to only release what needs to be divinely released around your home, and then to send the excess energy from the upcoming storm to wherever it is most divinely blessed to be released. Can you feel the difference, dearest ones? One was thoughts based upon fear and worst case scenario. The other were thoughts based upon knowing how to alter and control the environment around you through your own choices. Next example. Suppose you heard that the company you work for was laying off employees. Now, what was the very first thought that entered your mind? Did you get worried that it might be you? Did you get fearful? Were you then starting to wonder how you were going to pay your bills, even if you don't know you were one of the ones going to be laid off? Are you thinking, oh no, and then filling in the blank of worst case scenarios? Or do you think that this is a blessed time, as it is going to offer to whomever is laid off the opportunity to explore new and better divine careers, and you know that anyone who is laid off is going to receive an even better job and career that is divinely blessed very shortly. And anyone who is not laid off is going to be receiving new and better opportunities to be promoted within the company. Can you feel the difference, dearest ones? One is reacting out of fear. The other is creating out of divine faith. When the ancient knowledges around your world state that you must become like a child, it is because you must live in your imagination and not in your reactive mind. Your reactive mind is wild, untamed, and is only useful for emergency survival from your primitive ancestor origins. In your current modern world, reacting to what you see and hear is what has stolen your sovereignty. By reacting to what you see and hear, you are handing over your power to others. By reacting to what you see and hear, you are giving your choices to others to choose for you. By reacting to what you see and hear, you are allowing those who have more control of their thoughts to control you. There is no person or government or situation that is more powerful than you. You have all of the power, but you need to ask yourself if you are wielding the power of your mind or if you are giving that power over to others. If you react to what is going on in your environment through fear and anger, then you have chosen to give your power to others. You have chosen to allow others to control you. That is your choice. But the excitement of the game of awakening is remembering that you are the one with all of the power. The game of awakening is a game of thought control. Dearest ones, we love you so much. We want you to understand that whatever you see or hear immediately affects you unless you learn to master your mind. This is why when you are surrounded by things that you do not like, then we strongly encourage you to use your imagination to ignore what it is that you dislike and pretend that you are experiencing things that you do like. Dearest ones, we love you so much. You are God in physical form. Yes, this is true. This is why you have so much power. You can choose to use your power or to not use your power and instead allow other manifestations of God to use their choice of power. Let us be very clear, dearest ones. Almost every single human has been taught since birth to view the world around them in a negative and limited way, including a mindset of us versus them. You are extremely wonderful and skillful at thinking in a negative and lack way. It is because you are so well practiced at it. But we are telling you that your entire life can become flipped to the positive and abundant way if you practice thinking in a positive way. This is law of attraction. If you think about things in a negative and lack way, such as worrying about life situations, then you draw to yourself those things that you worry about or things similar to that, which then reinforces your belief that life is hard and full of problems. And then you worry some more, and then you manifest those things, which then again proves to you that those things happen. It's a cycle. But those situations only came to you through law of attraction. You had the power to not have those situations come to you if you chose to think something else. If you think about things in a positive way, such as being grateful for knowing about universal laws and the galactic families you have all around you and the angelic realm all around you, then you draw to you those things that you are grateful for, which reinforces your belief that life is easy and full of miracles. But those situations only came to you through law of attraction. You had the power to not have those situations come to you by thinking thoughts of lack instead of grateful thoughts. You have a choice. If you think negative, you receive unpleasant situations in your life. If you think positive, you receive wonderful things in your life. It is that simple. But it takes time and lots of chaos to change your lifelong manifestations from negative to positive. Because if you have a lifetime of unpleasant experiences and people and situations manifested due to how you had been thinking for many, many, many years, then when you begin to deliberately choose to think in a different way, your life will turn into chaos for a while to shake off the dark, lower, negative manifestations. For example, when you decide you will allow yourself to love yourself and think loving thoughts instead of negative thoughts, you will begin to change your own personality, dearest ones. You will change. As you change, those people around you will either support you and change with you, or they will not support you, and situations will become manifested in order to release those people from your life. But then, after those unsupportive manifestations are removed from your life, you then will begin to draw to you more supportive people that will match your new loving vibration. As long as you have one vibration of manifestations around you, you are unable to attract a different vibration of manifestations until that first manifestation of a vibration is removed. It has to go away first in order to allow different to come in. You cannot have both vibrations manifesting at the same time. It does not work that way, dearest ones. That goes against the magnetic laws. Those different vibrations are repelling each other. You have to allow any manifestations in your life to be released and exit your experience before you can have other manifestations to begin to show up in your life. Do you see, dearest ones? It is all law of attraction. It is all magnetic. You cannot hold on to what no longer matches your vibration, even if you tried. And that is where the emotional pain originates from, is when you try to hold on to something that is vibrating at a different rate than you. If something is leaving your experience, we want you to rejoice for its removal, because then something even better is being brought to you that matches your divine vibration perfectly. There is never a reason to be sad when something leaves your life. It is time to rejoice, because you know that something amazing is about to show up in a divinely perfect way. You, dearest one, you wield unlimited power in your thoughts. You, dearest one, can become and do anything that you can imagine. If you can imagine it, then it is possible for you. This is because of the universal laws of attraction and magnetics. You are Source God manifested into physical form. You and only you have the power to create your reality. You have two choices with respect to your reality. You can work each and every single day at deliberately choosing your thoughts so you can deliberately choose your reality, or you can choose to not deliberately create your thoughts and instead only react to what you see around you, which will be to create based off of someone else's deliberate thoughts. You either create deliberately or you give your magic wand to someone else to create for you. It is your power. It is your choice. You always have a choice. Use the magic wand of your mind to create what you want, or you will give it to someone else who will use it to create what they want. That power is yours. The power is unlimited. You have unlimited universal power. The power of your thoughts is beyond what can be conveyed through words. The power of your thoughts is the power of the universe. It is the power of Source God. We encourage you to create. We encourage you to expand. We encourage you to explore. We encourage you to grow. We encourage you to love. Love the power of your mind. Love the power of your thoughts. Love the power that is you. You are love. You are light. You are freedom. You are power. We leave you now in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator, Adonai.